Okay guys, welcome to my video. I'm your host AsianMMA. Today I'm giving you my UFC 127 main event prediction between BJ Penn versus Jon Fitch. I'm going to give you some pro, give you a con for this card. Obviously the con, there's no one fighting on this card. You know, there's no like important fights that set up future fights. The only fight that's any relevance is BJ Penn versus Jon Fitch. The rest of the card, it's just sort of there. The pro side is usually cards with not a lot of interesting fights. They turn out to be really entertaining fights. Also, have you seen UFC 127's poster? Please Google it or go to UFC.com or wherever you can find it. It's hilarious. I find it like really humorous. It has like BJ Penn and Jon Fitch. They're like throwing a knee and Jon Fitch is ready to punch someone. And they just look like they're about to kill someone. I find it hilarious each time I see it. Okay, so I don't really know why I'm giving this prediction video, because honestly, there's only two ways you can break this down, okay? I'm just going to break it down like this, okay? If you think Jon Fitch is going to win, you think he's going to Jon Fitch BJ Penn. And here's the reasons why, okay? BJ Penn on the bottom, he's never really submitted anyone, okay? So if BJ Penn gets on the bottom, he's going to have to sweep him to get on top control. You know, BJ Penn's not going to throw up a triangle. If he does throw up a triangle and gets Jon Fitch in a triangle or guillotine, anything like that, I will be pooping my pants, man. I'd be really stoked to see BJ Penn do that. But, you know, his signature submission is the rear naked choke, and he gets that from top control. Then he gets in the rear naked choke. Okay, BJ Penn, who has he lost to? GSP. Jon Fitch is basically like GSP. And the size, okay, the size difference. Jon Fitch is a big 170 pounder, so the size difference might come in play. And we might see BJ Penn on the bottom, and he might lose for 3 rounds. That's basic, the basic thing behind Jon Fitch and why you think he'll beat BJ Penn. And if you think BJ Penn's going to win, the basic concept is BJ Penn has phenomenal takedown defense. You see him hop around with 1 foot, you know, all the time. He has tremendous balance. And look, he just beat Matt Hughes. He's a wrestler too, and he knocked him out in the first round. And you know, Jon Fitch isn't known for his boxing, so you can break it down 2 ways, okay? Personally, me, if someone put a gun to my head saying, pick who's gonna win, I'm gonna go Jon Fitch, like 9 out of 10 of the times, okay? If Jon Fitch came in there with 1 leg, I'd pick BJ Penn. But, you know, Jon Fitch, let's face it, man, if there wasn't this guy named GSP, Jon Fitch would be the current welterweight champion. You know, he's one of the best at welterweights, man. He takes guys out of their element and makes you play his. So I expect Jon Fitch to take BJ down at one point and just wear him down for 3 rounds, you know. There's still interviews with Jon Fitch saying, I'm going in there to finish the guy. Come on, man. Be realistic, okay? Be realistic, okay? You out of your 10 fights, you think you're going to finish the 1 fight on your 11th fight? Just say, I'm going to go in there and do my best, you know? Don't try to start something that you can't, like, finish, man. But honestly, to me, this fight's like 55-45. What BJ Penn did to Matt Hughes really shocked me, man. I thought Matt Hughes was going to win that. And, you know, Matt Hughes went to train with BJ Penn. BJ Penn said he got a lot of confidence from training with Matt Hughes. Also, BJ Penn trained with Floyd Mayweather Sr. So, you know, his boxing might be sharper. He might learn some new tricks up the sleeve and stuff like that. It's going to be a really interesting fight, man. For the people that don't know, there's a big, gigantic backstory to this whole fight. You know, BJ Penn came from AKA, American Kickboxing Academy. That was before Jon Fitch got there. And BJ Penn was the man, okay? Then BJ Penn left and did his own thing. And Jon Fitch comes, and then he becomes basically the top guy besides Cain Velasquez. And they're comparing BJ Penn and Jon Fitch. So there's a big storyline gap right here if you guys want to get up to it. So there's a lot of, like, I guess you can call it emotional, like, wrestling stuff, but it's pretty interesting. But But yeah, my prediction is Jon Fitch decision. I think that's a safe bet. I won't be surprised if BJ does something crazy, man. He might be able to steal 2 rounds, man, because this is a 3-round fight, okay? If it's a 5 rounds, for sure, man, Jon Fitch all the way. You know, out of like 10 times out of 10, I'll pick it 12 times. You know, that's how much confidence I have in Jon Fitch in a 5-round fight. But 3 rounds, BJ Penn, you don't have. I'm not worrying about him gassing. The only thing I'm worrying about is him like staying on the bottom. But if he can get a sweep, or he can like rock Jon Fitch and get him top control, and then just hold him there for the whole round, he might be able to steal a decision. Okay. Training with Matt Hughes. There's an article saying BJ Penn has learned a lot about the crucifix position. So if we see the crucifix position, Matt Hughes, a la Matt Hughes. So yeah, that's my video. Really simple video. Any other fights I want to talk about? George Strophopoulos. I just want to say his name. George Strophopoulos. He's fighting on this card. I expect him to win. Michael Bisping. I think he's going to use his wrestling, you know, and actually, he might actually kickbox. I think Michael Bisping might get knocked out if he doesn't fight a smart fight, you know. But, you know, he's fought Chris Lieben and pretty much stood with Chris Lieben. So, you know, you don't know what's going through Michael Bisping's mind. If he gets knocked out, I won't be surprised. But if it's going to be a knockout, I hope it's a brutal one, man. I want, like some crazy stuff, like Mark Munoz knockout type stuff, man. Yeah, so that's my video. The card's pretty shitty, you know, to be honest, but, you know, it usually delivers, man. Yeah, that's my video. Thanks for watching. Look up for UFC 128 main event prediction. Also, I got some videos coming. Just stay tuned. Yep.